So now, I say part of my love for it is the fact it would go perfectly with Dorothy Lynch salad dressing. It was a staple of life in Nebraska. It is like it is the world's most orange salad dressing because it's made from tomato soup. And then our parents, me and my siblings, to get us to eat cottage cheese, they would drizzle Dorothy Lynch on it, and of course we'd go to town. So it's just a obviously there's no Dorothy to be had, but I still retain a fondness for cottage cheese. Although I don't, yeah, I'm coming around to different uses on it. Cause like the last time I made, I made slow cooker lasagna. In
New day is dawning.
I don't remember why I did, but I used cottage cheese instead of ricotta. Well drained, obviously, but I used cottage cheese instead, and it actually wasn't too bad. I don't know if that's something I'm going to do on the regular, but as a backup option, as a substitute, it's actually pretty okay. Okay, I'm listening for. Sometimes there can be like one lone wolf hanging around here. So I'm listening, but I don't hear the pitter patter of little feet. So I think we're just going to press on. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Chat. Question for you. Hypothetically speaking, because I know you're all lovely people and you don't do this, but hypothetically speaking, say you were to forget a family member's birthday. If you send something like is the etiquette to send something afterward and like an apology note, or like what is the proper protocol there? Like assuming this is a family member on whom you are otherwise on good terms with, hypothetically speaking. And let us also hypothetically say that you're not sure what to get them. Like don't give them an Amazon gift card because they're not a fan of Amazon and its business practices. What's the other option? Ignore? Well, I mean, this said family member hypothetically has not sent any birthday greetings for years. So it seems like ignoring doesn't is not an issue. And again, like they're very they're loving and they're supportive, but they're also like they're and like most of us they're very caught up in like their own stuff. And hypothetically speaking, this hypothetical person may also hypothetically be still dealing with the fallout of a very messy divorce. That was hypothetically speaking in no way her fault. Uh, Ignore, send the greeting, skip the gift, personal message. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, psychotic dear, this would be for a family member's birthday that may or may not have been within the last week. Okay, no lost and found box here. So let's go. Let's go check the train station. You haven't spoken to your sister in years, but you remember her birthday. She never reciprocates. Okay. Well, I mean, you know your family dynamic better than I do. So yeah, if it brings you joy and you want to reach out to her, go for it. I will say, okay, again, hypothetically speaking, the desire to reach out to said sibling may be because I don't want our generation to end up like a previous generation that barely speaks to each other. See the difference? Okay, yeah. So we'll. Yeah. So I think the hypothetical play would probably be to reach out and at least say, "Hey, sorry I missed your birthday. Hope you're doing well, and everything is copacetic where you are. Don't do things with you. Oh yeah, I'm not expecting anything back. I don't. Cause in all honesty, I don't need things. Like whatever. Like if I want something, I can go get it. Like I don't. I appreciate that because like my brother sends me a Steam gift card, and honestly, I send him a Steam gift card. So we're just trading the same Steam gift card back and back here and here. It's fine. If you see a nice note, maybe a gift to cheer a hypothetical family member. Mm-hmm. You still remember her birthday lately, Sunfire? All right. Rapid. You definitely call. Yeah. Well, again, this might just be me. I don't think there's patching up to do, but there is like we're not at odds. Honestly, we're kind of on the same side, especially as pertains to like family relations. But yeah, we're both similar in that we both you just get very caught up on things. You're not great at giving gifts, but you're feeling held by bonds. You don't ask for a gift. I think that's totally yeah. And that makes sense. Like you know, hey, I don't really need anything. I don't want you to get me anything. Maybe just send a nice email or a phone call to say you're thinking of me. That's all. That's all I really need. Okay, let me. I have missed some of chat. Let me scroll back here real quick. Bad relationship might have been she why she. Yeah, it could be. It could be. She has relocated, and she's in a much better place now. You notice too, personally, you prefer calling. It could be. Although she is part of the generation where you always text first. So I'd have to remember to do that. I am I'm not, but I'm willing to adapt. The gift you get on your birthday is life. Hey, that's a pretty darn good gift if you ask me. See Kissler, thank you so much for the follow as well. You're on your phone nearly all day, Will. So calling people out of work. Yeah, and that kind of gives me pause too, and because she's in a job where it very much demands her full attention. I don't want to pull her away. Okay, did I leave myself? Yeah, there's no excuse me, no lost and found box. That's good. Plenty of firewood. Any meat? Nope. They can't eat wood. Okay, well, let me give Astrid a quick snack for the road. you're a message kind of guy. You can always go back and read a message. Sure, sure. Did I raid this turlet? I did. Okay. Well, bother. Okay, let's head to the ZOC. Oh, right. What footwear am I wearing? I've got my deerskin boots. Okay, I might take a backup pair of boots just because I know that this zone is particularly terrible
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
to footwear. We're gonna lose a lot of warmth, but trust me, there's a reason for all this. You got adulting to do, Will? No worries. Appreciate you hanging out, and I appreciate excuse me, the thoughts on the hypothetical situation. Okay, so we're gonna go into the zone of contamination, and we're gonna do that second tail. Now, unfortunately, the because I've done it on a different save, so I pretty much know what to expect. There you go. Yeah, see, mine site. That's where we're going. There you go. Thumbnail. But I think the first two parts of the tail involve they require either an aurora or the electrofog. So we might have to pitter patter around for a bit until we get those. Let me grab these lonely cattails here for some road snacks. Now admittedly we don't. We could get the electrofog early because the electrofog does not happen here in Transfer Pass, but once you get down into one of the three main zones, then it can. And of course, auroras are universal because it's night everywhere. But yeah, food is going to be a bit of a concern because we do have cooking 5, but despite that, all the wolves in this zone
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
are officially toxic. They are so toxified by the local environment that there's actually no edible meat on their bodies. So we're gonna have to find old world food, and there's 2 of them right there. Or we're gonna have to find like deer or rabbits or are there moose here? There must be moose here somewhere. Oh right, the other thing. So in addition to the tail, we're also looking for the vista sites. There are Polaroids. I think yeah, there's 2 per zone, and there's an achievement, one of the new ones, where you have to find and map all 6 vistas in the far territory. I'm almost certain we have the 2 in, excuse me, in the airfield. So we got to find 2 here, and then 2 in Sundered Pass. You know, while we're dodging all the timber wolves. And then see, there's the other hazard. All that toxic schmutz right there. Not only is it poisonous to us, but it'll also eat through our footwear, which is why I grabbed those combat boots. instead of our lovely supple deerskin boots, because it'll eat through them real quick. We have leather, but we don't have a lot of deer. Okay, and we're already getting poisoned, so let's just move. Ugh, ugh. The colors, and like not the fun way. Yeah, see, they're chemical poisoning risk, and that particularly sucks. So if that bar completely fills up, not only do you take like health damage, but your well fed goes away instantly. I guess presumably, I guess the game is simulating you puking your guts out. So we really super duper don't want that to happen. Okay, so the first bit. Oh yeah, potential spoilers for those of you who haven't done the Tales yet or you don't have the DLC. Yeah, this is our main focus here. So if you want to duck out and avoid those, no harm, no foul. Ooh, cattails? Yes. Let me please get those. But yeah, so the actually I think that yeah the first bit is going to have us go. There's a spot not too far from, well, where we're gonna pause and do our first big bit of looting here. But the second one is like on the opposite end of the zone. So I think what we might do, we'll yeah we'll set up our forward operating base, and then we'll kind of sweep out from there. And there's one before we do anything subterranean, we're gonna have to go get the respirator. Right? Oh, I forgot. I forgot to check before we left coastal whether this was the run where I found a one of those respirator cylinders in Coastal Highway. That's fine. It was only ever one. And I am reasonably certain that we'll be able to find all the ones we need here, assuming we don't like just completely get lost in the guts of the mine. And granted, that is always a possibility with my sense of direction, but we will endeavor to avoid it. Yeah, see that there, that's where we're going. Okay, I do appreciate that Hinterland made the they made the schmutz very visible. And if you don't see it, then was that? Okay, no, I would say is that a wolf? No, that's a barrel. All right, come on. We good? I think we're okay. Yep. I just want my what? Who? Oh, yeah. Okay. I just wanted my arrow back, dude. So where's my arrow? But all right, you want to play? We'll play. Okay. Nearly yank it. Yeah, see, look how mangy those things are. And no meat. Okay. Oh, right. I didn't collect my first arrow. Let's fix that. Now, I would take it as a kindness if they would stay down for, well, for a long time. There we go. God, another broken one. Sheesh. Oh, yeah. How are these? Yeah, you can see these are like the mid 60s when we came in here. They're already down to 50% condition. You know, that's the effect of all the yuckiness. Which is why I was more eager to just grab a random pair of shoes to bring in here, and we might even need more. If we can find some of those chemical boots, I think that those probably stand up the best to it. So we'll keep an eye out for those. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. This is our the idle camp. Not a camp for idols, but an idle a non motion based camp.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Sure. I don't know why I'm checking visors here. I'm almost certain they don't have anything in the far territory. But you know, it's good to keep up habits. That could be cloth. Oh, okay. Is this regular fog or electro fog? Ooh, oh, oh, hey, chemical boots.
This stuff will come in handy.
Okay, well, we'll go through the ones we have first. Peanut butter? Ruined? Don't care. Gimme. There we go. 900 calories of moldy goodness. There we go. Now we're talking. Man, the food here is to die for, huh? Herbal tea, we'll leave that. Leave that. There you go. That's walking around food. We can take that.
This will come in handy.
Okay, yeah, we'll just we'll leave the rest of this for later. Well, nope. We'll save that for when we can. Actually, go ahead and give me that. We'll just leave that out. Yeah, this appears to be regular fog. If it was electro fog, you know, we could have started the quest line, but apparently we are not so fortunate. All right, so we'll take a quick sweep through these other two, and we'll probably leave some stuff behind. Is that this is where our base of operations is going to be. Hey, David, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Okay. As a little on the sparse side, but that's fine. Our main concern, as I said, is food. In terms of gear, we're probably fine. Ooh, nice. Oh, death fish.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Yeah, just power down the nose. There we go. Oh yeah, there's one place to sleep here. That's fine. Okay. Yes. We have done the first tail. That's why we have the handheld there. Yeah. So, oh, Last Horizon. That's what it's called. Yeah, we've done Signal Void. So we just have these two to do. And the idea, the hope, is that once we're done with those, the game will give us credit for doing all three tails in one run. And if it doesn't, well, I'll be very sad. Because it's probably not a healthy mindset, but
Probably useful.
I do like to collect the cheevos. At the very least, they're little things to keep me on task. So like the main idea behind the Long Dark, being a survival game, is to, shockingly enough, survive. But that's like a
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
it's a nebulous, long range kind of thing. I like having intermediate goals, things I can focus on in the short and medium term, while I'm doing the other things. Cargo pants? Cargo pants. Okay. Oh boy, lots of soda and sardines. This must be a poppin' place. Okay, we'll leave all those for now. We do have water. Oh yeah, did I get access? No, I did not. Oh, mining newsletter. Okay, so uranium markets. That's why. Okay. Not sure why I had that, but is the glimmer fog like the air? Yeah. The effects of glimmer fog are universal. So yeah, the glimmer fog here will do the same to you as the glimmer fog anywhere else. A few of those behind. We'll leave that. Oh yeah, the boots. There we go. Okay, that'll help some. Here, you. There we go. Yeah, so they'll all give you insomnia risk, and I don't remember exactly, but I think in terms around here in the far territory, the only places that are safe from insomnia, like if there's electrofog going, are the mine and the basement of the hangar. I it's been a bit since I did it, but I don't remember if there's anywhere in Sundered Pass where you can dodge the electrofog. Okay, so as this is just fog, let's let's push on. I remember where one Polaroid is. I'm not 100% sure about the other. Oh yeah, let me get up here. Yeah, we do need to be careful about going over blind hills. The wolves here, as you saw, they're mangier, they're thinner, they're more aggressive because they're more desperate because there's no food around. So the place I know we want to look is, wait, is it here? There's one of them is posted to a cork board somewhere. Okay, no, we're gonna be ugh. Okay, well maybe we yeah, let's loop around. Yeah, there's no, well, I mean we can try to cut through here. Yeah, that way there is just all mess. But then again, it's like almost everything here is. Can we get through there? Probably not. Okay, yeah, that's just all badness. And yeah, our chemical poisoning risk didn't go all the way down from the last time we dealt with this. So we do need to be careful because it is sneaky about building up. Okay, yeah, so that I think we go down into the mines through there, but we got to go in there to get the respirator. Oh yeah, and going, well, the fastest way down to the mines will require climbing, which we got to ditch some weight. But that's actually okay because yeah, because when we're down in the mines, we're gonna need less stuff because there's no, well, as far as I know, there's no wolves down there, so there's no need for weapons per se. So yeah, so before we actually go down to the mines, we will do some an inventory reassessment. But yeah, let's grab some floating soda, lovely. We'll grab everything we can, and then take it back to our base of operations. Are those? Nope, those are just props. Okay. No, I will not take that hook. It's weight we can't afford. Good job, meat. Yeah, flares aplenty. That's ruined bedroll. That's free cloth if we need it, and we might.
I can use this.
Speaking of free cloth, oh, miner pants. Yeah, we might do a full outfit change up just to save the wear and tear on our good stuff. But we can deal with that in a moment. Ah, okay. At the corner of my eye, I think that's the Polaroid we're looking for right there. Just past those old rotting foundations up there near the edge. One hell of a view. Okay, that tells me almost nothing, which is fine. Oh yeah, I think there's a listing for, yeah, Polaroids. Okay, there's one airfield one. Oh, that's the one we just got. That's Bleak, Muskeg, Mystery Lake. No, that's Coastal. That's HRV. Black Rock. Yeah, I don't actually know if we have all the airfield ones. Okay, well we'll figure that out. So if we do this, if we do the ZOC, and then we do Center Pass, we get all the vistas there, and it doesn't trigger, then that tells us we missed one in the airfield. I mean, we might as well. Yeah, ruined. Does it matter? Does it heck? Hooray for Cooking 5. As I said earlier, the closest thing the Long Dark has to a superpower. Oh, can we? Yeah, we can. We can save house customizing here. Wow. And yeah, this is an area I would like to go through before there's an aurora, because you can see there's wires aplenty. Now there's also a workbench here. And antibiotics. Kodu. Okay. Oh right. I should that there's a fire barrel back there. I should, if you are going to be mapping, I should make sure to just pick up a few pieces of charcoal, just in case.
This has been here a while.
Okay. That's all. Yeah. Why? So many wires, which is weird because they're not. Yeah. The closest tower is in the airfield, and they give you everything you need to fix that right on the spot. Or, well, at least they do. Maybe they don't on Loper. That is a possibility.
This'll come in handy.
But well, I say maybe you need them for fishing lures. Is there anywhere to fish in this zone? I don't actually know. I say if the wolves are poisoned, I don't know why. I see no reason why the fish wouldn't be. But maybe they're just better at avoiding all the messiness. Who knows? Don't see anything in there. Rampos.
It'll be useful.
Okay, yeah, we should look to head back. We are a little heavy D in the boys. It is, yeah, actually, it's early afternoon. That's just the amount of travel we've done today makes it feel like it should be a lot later. So yeah, we'll double back. Um, yeah. I was saying we could push on, but again, there's really not much reason to. If progression in the tail is blocked behind the electrofog or an aurora, we might as well just take the zone as it comes and pace ourselves. Because we don't have the like there's no radio tower we can repair and guarantee an aurora. So we are very much at the game's mercy, at least in that aspect. But yeah, we'll be back here. There's almost certainly plenty of loot between those two buildings as well, but we'll get there when the time comes. No, we don't want to go over there. That's where all the messiness is, and we are, yeah, our chemical risk is ticking down, but it's ticking down remarkably slowly. Oh, right. Another thing that comes to mind after I saw something on Blue Sky today. Um, I guess Americans and/or Canadians in chat, do you fly Delta at all? It's like basically since I've moved overseas, Delta has been non-existent to me. I know they have flights that go abroad, but when I look at like price comparison sites, the Delta flights are always like 25-30% more expensive than everyone else. And the reason I bring that up is because I see they're going to be restarting a a direct flight from LAX to Hong Kong, which is potentially helpful for me, but it's Delta, so I don't know if they're still good or if they were ever. You have Andrea? Okay. Are they are they okay? I guess. Are they? So why am I doing this? Well, so I can dodge all the schmutz, which apparently we're not doing anyway. So fine. You know why they're more expensive? They're no better than any other. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like their prices were suspiciously high, and I don't like they're not a premium airline. They're not like Lufthansa or Singapore Airlines. So I don't know what it is that they're. Again, it might just be like they only offer a limited number of flights on that particular route, so they feel they can charge more. Hey Stewie, good to see you. Delta is easily the best airline in the U.S. Well, that's a big shout. Um, could I ask you to expound upon that? So what is it that makes them the best? Now, admittedly, like part of the reason I haven't dealt with Delta is because they don't really fly like the where I go, Omaha, for the most part. Like it's that I don't think Delta goes there, or if they don't have a lot of service there, compared to say United or American. So I might just not be seeing them where they're at their best. Like I don't go through Minneapolis or Salt Lake City or the other or Atlanta, like the Delta hubs. Hey Raven. The best of the worst. Any frequent flyer within the U.S. for a company will try to get Delta. Interesting. Okay, I did not know that. Planes are consistently newer, entertainment options more solid, flight crew is better, less nickel and dime. Okay, see, this is all news to me. I did not know that, so I appreciate being I appreciate y'all letting me know because I was curious about that, but it's been so long since I've taken a Delta flight. I have no up to date knowledge whether they are in fact any good, but it sounds like they are. This is coming from Platinum Executive Platinum American. Oh, see, American I have a history with because it was the folks at American were who I was working with when I was stuck in the Dallas airport for a solid week back in the day. And by the day I mean 2020. Oh gosh, they're down to 35%. Yeesh. And Delta has better partners. KLM, Korea. I don't know about KLM. Korean Air, I will allow. Yeah, yeah. Korean, very good. I have nothing but good things to say about them. Your brother-in-law does contract work, covers the east side of the U.S. every Sunday money. If he spends more time to plan to book tertiary to Delta, then worry about the job itself when he gets there. Wow. Okay, that is high praise. All right, so I will. I think that like the route starts in September, so next time I'm looking to fly back home, I'll have to yeah, maybe Delta's the play. I will admit I do get rather set in my ways when it comes to such things. You know, I find a company that does right by me. I just I grab onto it and I know this one thing works. I'm not gonna mess with it. I got to lose. Oh yeah, I don't make enough money to have brand loyalty, especially when it comes to like big ticket things like airfare, especially international airfare. Okay, let's be strategic about this. We're gonna sleep for just a couple hours. We're gonna see if there's a hint of an aurora, unless there's more repairs to do. But there's really not. Okay. Oh yeah, let me go find those chemical boots real quick. We'll keep those nearby as well. Or did I miss those? I might have walked right past those. Or are we holding on to them? No, we're not holding on to them. Right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm always open. So the main determinants will be like, will you get me where I want to go? One, at a reasonable cost, and two, in a reasonable time. Ooh, we're checking.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Because there are some combinations where they can get me from here to Omaha for low cost, but it's like a 36-hour trip. Like they had me fly on some Taiwanese airline to to SeaTac and then have an 18-hour layover, and then they fly like Alaskan to Omaha. Which I mean, oh, they're there. Okay. I appreciate having the option, but I'm willing to spend a little more if it means I won't have to have double the trip length. And given the fact that just it's already a trip of considerable length, I don't want to stretch it out even more just to, save a couple $100. And I know that's a privileged thing to say, but I'll pay a little bit more if it gets me better quality of life. Because I have flown, I have flown for cheap, but also it was a absolutely miserable experience. Like I'm not flying, like I don't fly business class. I'll be in cattle class like everyone else, but if I can at least get where I'm going in good time, I'll pay a little bit extra for that. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And I will admit, I have some lingering good feelings about America because they were as helpful as they could be when I was stuck in Dallas because they didn't have to be helpful. They could have easily said, sorry, you're on your own. But they did everything they could to like help arrange things, and like they're in the same I guess family, the same partner agreement as Cathay. So they were able to, well, through me, liaise with Cathay and arrange it so I wouldn't have to go, was it Omaha, DFW, Narsau, Hong Kong, and have my COVID test, the COVID test had to be expired by the time I got there. Instead, they said, don't bother with that. We're gonna change your you change your itinerary. You're just gonna go. We'll get you on a flight to LAX and then a direct to Hong Kong, and you'll be there in time so your COVID test is still valid. It's like, yeah, I don't need to rehash that whole thing. But yeah, so like in August of 2020, I was stuck in the Dallas airport for a solid week because obviously it was like the teeth of the pandemic, and Hong Kong basically pulled up the drawbridge and said, "Ain't no one getting in or out." But we had a family emergency. I had to go back for, and getting out was super easy. Like going into the U.S., there was no temperature checks, no testing required, no nothing. Okay, yeah, this sky is clear, but there's no sign of an aurora. I'll give it another 2 hours, but if we don't see that, we'll just sleep the rest of the night. But yeah, so on the way back, I had to have, well, I had to test negative for COVID. I had to, okay, no, that is, yeah, there's no aurora. Oh gosh darn. Yeah, you had to test negative. You had to, you had to provide the the labs, like evidence of the lab's accreditation, you had to. What was it? Oh, right, and then you had to show them that you had booked a quarantine hotel where you would spend the first 2 weeks after you arrive confined to your hotel. You could not leave for anything except like for fire. But your COVID test had to exactly match. Hello? Was that 9 hours? Or did the game just wake me up? Well, okay, it's what we're here for, so let's go. Yeah, so they do exactly match your travel, like your passport or whatever. And I had the worst time. One, getting the right kind of test, the RT-PCR, and getting the having it done quickly enough to where I could fly back to Hong Kong and still have it valid. It had to be, the test had to be within 48 hours of your flight to Hong Kong, and I wasn't flying direct to Hong Kong. I had to go through other stops first. And again, it had to match your travel document, which has my full first, middle, and last name, but every single damn test I got only used my middle initial, and Hong Kong wouldn't take that. And they kicked people back. If you showed up without everything absolutely correct, they would turn you around, push you on another plane the other way at your expense. So yeah, it took a week of testing, and here, let me just real quick. Yeah, it took a week of testing and arranging rides and getting on a first name basis with the people at the airport cafe where I was mooching Wi-Fi. It was absolutely bug nuts. And so it took like 6 or 7 tries, going back to the place I had initially failed. It's like the American people, they said, go try IS Lung Clinic. We had some of our other travelers going to Hong Kong, go there, and so I tried them, but I could never get them to pick up the phone. Let me find this real quick before we lose the Aurora. Hello? Oh, here we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's a skull there. I don't think I ever saw that before. Okay, page from a journal. Okay, we're getting cold here, so we're not gonna. I'll give people a chance to screenshot or pause if you want to read that. Langston Corp, uranium extraction, some deeper darkness buried there. Flare shell, book, flare shell. Oh, use the handheld shortwave. Oh, right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so they, I had to like to run back and forth between like actually using Skype to get a hold of um, the Cathay Pacific Help Desk, which was of course based in the Philippines, and the American customer service desk. Thankfully, the changing flights was free at that point, because otherwise that would have absolutely bankrupted me. Having so many flights and then attempts canceled because like, nope, your test isn't going to be valid or whatever. So I had to talk Cathay into, or I had to get American to talk Cathay into releasing my ticket, and then American changed my flight, got me the direct back, and it was so stressful that as I said here, I don't sleep on flights, like ever. It's just not a superpower I've developed. But after that entire ordeal was done, when we went wheels up from LAX, I got about 30 minutes into Jojo Rabbit, and I slept for the next 10 solid hours. And I'm telling a very truncated version of it because I'm trying to decide, do I want to try and use the Aurora? There's not that much left. Oh, okay, so this is one of the vistas. All right, you know what? Screw it. We're here. Let's find a safe spot. We'll make a quick fire. We'll get some charcoal, and we'll map. And if we can get the Aurora or get the next bit too, so much the better. Eh, yeah. So I have lingering good feelings with America purely because of that. I know they have their
I'm on
problems too.
fire.
They are an American airline. They have their foibles. I will not dispute that. See, what can we? Are we even hungry? Kinda. Hey, yeah, warm that up. Oh right. I mean, it's still ruined, so we gotta eat through the inventory. There we go. Yeah, Flare Gumball Beachcombing. Wow, that's a good pull. I suppose you found any flare shells while beachcombing. Okay, that's got an hour. Okay, you know what?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We're gonna make Prof Nels proud. We're gonna have a 1 hour YOLO nap. Okay, the Aurora looks like it's dying off. Oh gosh darn it. Yeah, outdoor fire. Okay, I need you to stop. Still 20 minutes. Gosh darn it. Rare items. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, no question about that. Matches while beachcombing. Yeah, I don't. Actually, I'm not sure I've ever found matches while beachcombing. Found plenty of other good stuff, but yeah, don't know if I've ever done that. Oh yes, yes, please, please, please. It feels bizarre to say this. Please blow out my fire.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, well that's unfortunate, but we did. You know, we got the thing started, and we know where we need to go next. And we did find the vista we were looking for. Just for the love of Pete, and can I pour some water on it to douse the fire? You know that's responsible campcraft. You know, because you douse your fires. Thank you.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
There we go. That's something. Okay. Well, we're kinda rested. Okay. How much firewood do we have? Two coal. That okay. Okay, let's grab some sticks on the way, because I know where we need to go next. Yes, hello, Bun Bun. Don't mind me. Okay, so do a quick sweep for any easy wood. No? Okay. Now, okay, if memory serves, the next place we're looking for is they call it the Old Corral. It's a so there's a spot called the Old Corral, and up the there's a path up the hill from there where we're going to find a crashed chopper, and that is where we're going to go. That's our next target. But for whatever reason, we can't access the important thing. Oh, really?
I think I can use this.
Wait, how is that 100% arrow if it's in the tree? That's bizarre, but I don't hate it. We got Scaffolder's Hideout. It's not the most ambitious name Hinterland's ever given a cave, but you know what? You know, they can't all be winners. They, they can't all be unyielding inundation. So you know what? Sure. Now, part of me wants to go directly to like the next location, and then just park ourselves there. We have a fair amount of food. So we would just need enough burnables to sustain us until the next aurora or electrofog. And if it's electrofog, I would much prefer to be there waiting for it rather than to wind my way there with limited visibility, because I do not know this zone as well as others, and so I think there's a decent chance it could end up somewhere we very much don't want to be. Excuse you? You're gonna come get me? Really? Really? Alright, boyo. You have fun with that. Oh no, it's right behind me. Whatever shall I do? I mean, I know I said the wolves around here were desperate, but that's ambitious even for them. Hey, Ron, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Okay, so how are we getting down from here so we can continue our exploration? Yeah, so that's the way we came in. There's that yellow car, and then the camp is up there. If that's the case, then this way, that's where we came in. So, ooh, let's not hurl ourselves down there just yet. Although, we might be able to get away with that. Is this a one-way trip? Yep. All right. Well, here goes. Oh, okay. This is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. There you go. Go. Not going there. We're gonna keep taking the nice, gentle slope. Hey, Oliver. Good to see you. How's things? You staying cool? I know things have been roasty toasty out where you are. Yay. Okay, fine. I'll use a bandage. Okay. Now I have to remember where to go. Ah, yes. Okay. So there's a long series of pipes. Yeah, that's the road we came in. Yeah, there's a long series of pipes going to another one of the ridiculously named locations. And at the end of that, we should be able to find the old corral. You don't mind the heat too bad? Okay, good, good, good. Did you say? No, not A's. Did you say you're getting a fan of some sort, or was that? Were you talking about someone else? Again, my things are melding together when they ought not be. But yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, it is a tolerable. Things are tolerable for there because I know my boss is well, he was with family in the UK, and then they're all going to the south of France, and he said things were quite on the toasty side. Ooh, okay, that's awkward. Let's not do that. You said you didn't have a fan. Ah, okay. Ah, ooh, yeah, those colors, man. Say what you will, they are not natural. Now, can I get around here without having to go down into the schmutz? Nope. Okay then. Is it be in the 30s? Okay. Yeah, 30s are like high 80s, low 90s. Yeah, definitely no fun for anyone. Yeah, so there's a series of pipes, I think leading out the back of like that built up area where we were, and then you follow it all the way back, and that leads you to where we want to be. As long as the humidity stays around 80, ugh. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but yeah, even 80 sounds deeply unpleasant. been getting 98%. So that's basically life in a sauna. Are we? Okay, we're not. Before. Yeah, before we start taking poison ticks, let's go and just top up our meters here. Drinking the air. Yeah, it's not fun. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, we don't. They don't. I don't know. I don't know what would happen if we were to say just go roll around in that, but I have a feeling it would not be good. So it's not. I would say the stair life continues, unfortunately. Yeah, the work is still happening, really, from all the way out there. All right, if you insist. Oh, that guy was on Benny Hill time. Okay, see that was a kidney shot right there. Yeah, so the work continues. I hear the angle grinders and the drills going. So I have some evidence that things are happening, but you know, all right. Guess there's nothing in there. Where do I? Oh, there we go. There's only one way in. Apparently, there's only one way in. But yeah, there is no sign of a working lift just now. So we will continue to live in hope. Okay, so I think the pipes, yeah, the pipes start out back here. I'm going to see if my memory here is accurate. Yeah, it's morning actually, and we're less than half energy, so a nap wouldn't hurt, but I would prefer to do it somewhere, somewhere safe. You suck at art, Will. What happened? Oh, you wanted to make Ethan a card, but you just can't draw. Well, okay. I think the lad's got a good head on his shoulders. I would imagine, if it's coming from you, even if it's not like hallmark to your art, if it's a Will Gaming Corp exclusive, only for him, I would imagine that would carry a fair bit of weight. Ah, there's our pipes. It's not happening. You're a perfectionist. Okay, okay. It's your gift. You are free to do with it as you please. Hey, Zert. Yeah, yeah. We're doing buried echoes. We are in the ZOC, and we have made the acquaintance of many a mangy wolf. Anyway, speaking of, how's our bow? 85%. Okay, we're all right. You want to try an F1 car? Okay. Oh, has the lad caught the F1 bug? If so, I hope you have an Apple TV subscription because it sounds like Apple's next big push in North American sport after MLS. Apparently, they're going to go for the U.S. broadcasting rights to F1. So I don't know if that'll be good or not, but it'll certainly make it more of a pain to get hold of. You just buy a card or sticker. Okay, that's fair. Okay, there's the corral, and here's the end of the pipes, and the chopper is going to be up there somewhere. Now, ideally, we maybe clear out the area first, so if there is an aurora, we'll just be that little bit safer. You buy straight from the source. Okay, that's smart. So you don't have to deal with any broadcast rights nonsense. You hate Apple? Understandable. 3 of them. Yeesh. This is why we do what we do. Instantly, huh? Instantly. Wow, good for you. There. Now let me pick cattails in peace. You just buy the sticker? Yeah. Yeah. The lad will be pumped either way, I'm sure. Oh yeah, so who does the lad have a favorite team? Or a favorite driver? Who's his go-to for F1? Yeah, thank you. It took me a little bit to get back in the groove. Yeah, because I did spend 3 months away from the game, but I think the old muscle memory is coming back. McLaren? Okay, that's fair. My my memory of F1 is a little dated. I've paid less attention to it since leaving Abu Dhabi and not having a home Grand Prix to help cover. Like, yeah, yeah, this is far back enough that like 2015, so Lewis Hamilton was still with McLaren back then. And you had young bucks like Nico Hulkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo. Things have changed since then, obviously. And obviously, if nothing else, there are way more Grands Prix now. It's like because you gotta grow the sport, and the only way to grow the sport in the modern era is bring in more money, and more money comes from more races. So you got a U.S. Grand Prix, you've got Saudi, you got Qatar, you've got anyone who signs up. Not Hong Kong though. Hong Kong can't keep tripping over its own shoelaces when it comes to getting an F1 race. Oh, really got his first podium last weekend. Wow. Well, it took 239 races. Hey, but he got there. Well, good for him. That is some impressive stick-to-itiveness. But yeah, Singapore having an F1 race and Hong Kong not having one, it sticks in the craw of some people here. A lot of they want to like we're they want to make like a rivalry between us and them, and it's not really. It's like one's a one is a city state, one is a special administrative region, and yeah, there are some similarities, but I think there's enough differences to where I don't know if it's a useful it's a useful kind of comparison, but not that things being unuseful has ever stopped people from jumping in. Charney already has a race. Oh yeah, that is right. But it wouldn't stop me, or it wouldn't surprise me if that was that wasn't going to stop people from pushing for it. I don't know about fishing. I mean, we're good on food. We're yeah. But the thing is, we've just been like finding random arrows. Like we're doing the tail, and like we found a couple arrows like just like up on some random hillside. Like I hadn't shot them; they were just there. A baseball cap, really? All right. Yeah. So the chopper we're looking for is up that way, probably like around the bend. Is any loot? Oh wow, there's a random hunting knife right there. And admittedly, Stewie, or sorry, Zert. God, I just got saw the wrong color green at the corner of my eye. The these arrows were made as much in anticipation of the Timbies of Sunnard Pass as the doggos here, because we're on Stalker, and there's a lot of Timbies in Sunnard Pass, just like on Voyager. So like, there are reports of like people seeing like Timby packs of 10 or more. So we're going in fully armed, the bow plus the revolver. Because this is the run we're going for 1,000 days. So if we're gonna go down, we're not gonna go down because we came in with not enough ammo. Anywho's will be. And yeah, there are arrow thieves aplenty. So I think what we're gonna do here. Yeah, we'll eat the heavy stuff. We are rolling heavy. But what I'd like to do is give Astrid a couple hours, and we're on the lookout for electro fog or an aurora. Obviously, it's noon, so the aurora not going to be happening anytime soon. So we're just going to sleep in small increments, and we're going to look for signs of anything that's going to set off our little the handheld. We got an aurora last night, so I don't know. I don't know if we can bank on that. If we lose out on both, well, I guess we'll follow the pipes back to the what is it, the concentrator? Yeah, we'll follow the pipes back there, and then we'll just try again on the morrow. Maybe? Yes, let's go. Yeah, as they were feckin'. I was just about to say, I don't know if there's any further wolf activity out here. Turns out there is. Okay, pausing that. What the? Like some strobe effects. Oh, this is be the new visual bits. Okay, all right, come on, come on. I got shit to do. Yeah, clearly I didn't clear out the neighborhood enough. Aren't you? No, no, don't go over a blind hill. Don't be stupid. Are we? No, we're not stinky. Right? No, we don't. I don't think so. They're just more heckin' wolves there. Are. Shh. I think there may be one more. Where did they respawn already? I killed them like today. Why? Why did you put that away? What the? I don't know what the game thought I pressed in the middle of that. Are you fucking serious? Where are they all coming from? Did I see none of them coming in here? Shit. If I keep dealing with these fucking things, I'm gonna lose the damn shopper. Speaking of. Oh, for fuck's sake. How? Okay, I see the thing. Thank you. Okay, can we get there from here? Okay. I probably made more of that than I needed to, but still. Hello? Oh, right. Form is key. Hey, canister. Couple. 3, 4. You can keep that. Ooh, yes, please. Holy crap, that thing was loaded.
If this reaches you, it means they made it out, and to the mainland. What a mess, old friend. I sent them your way after we managed to get a chopper flight-worthy. By now, they shared my old call sign with you, from the Alaska days. I hope that, and this note from my logbook, convinces you. Do you recognize the book?
Yeah, sir, that thing was loaded.
Do you remember it? It's gone bad over here, and strange beyond anything. But it's on me now. And there are others still missing down below. Take care. And keep an eye on the horizon. You never know. For Tasky.
Okay, search the concentrator and headframe facility for clues or tools to help locate Rudiger's experiment. Okay, well there goes that other wolf. Finally, you can put that away. There's no wolves in here somehow. Okay, so yeah, but you can't. There might be more up at top, but I can't see them, so let's not worry about it. And there's nothing here. Okay, so we might just we might take a load off here. Let the electro fog clear up. 90. Actually, yeah, that didn't do much of anything to our clothing. How about our bedroll? Nope, still okay. I guess that was meant to be a health wolf then. All right, I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's sleep the rest of the electro fog away, and then we'll head back. I'm very thankful for those. Are we? Yeah, we could use a drink. I don't know how we would sleep. How well we would sleep with all the bleeps and the bloops happening here. We good? Think we're good. Oh, nice. We didn't even get insomnia from all that. Also, can I? Hello? Oh, I say, why can I not leave? Okay, so the next step is going to send us down into the mine. So what we're going to do is we're gonna head back to our base, and we're gonna do some weight management because there's gonna be some climbing involved, and ideally we will be able to stay light, stay mobile, and able to run through poisonous gas if we need to. Now, obviously, I'd rather not have to, but I do not remember the interior of the mine well at all. So having some backup wouldn't be the worst thing. Oh, could we? No, no, let's not. We're half tired. Let's just go back the way we came. We'll be sensible. We'll survive. Ooh, the Great Rock Hash experiment has begun. Put cooked and uncooked meat in it and just outside it. Anything else? Oh, if you have access to it, could you do the same thing with cooked items, like say a pie or some bannock? Like, do those degrade faster? Just like comparing, say, a pie or a bannock and cooked meat, just in general, the cooked items do seem to lose condition much quicker. Oh, you could test like test the same piece of clothing too. Like you could put a like put a sport vest in the rock cache and then put a sport vest outside the rock cache. See if there's a difference in, or what the difference in decay rates is there. Well, okay, but I take back the clothing thing because like weather, like like blizzards can like deplete clothing, but like they blizzards have no effect on food. So that yeah, that might be introducing extra variables you don't need. Yeah, so limiting the experiment to like various foodstuffs. I think that's probably the play. Okay, we did take out 2 wolves here, but that doesn't mean there can't be more. Although I do really appreciate just how an absolutely crisp, clear evening this is. Okay, no, yeah, and so and as a consequence of that, we can see the schmutz from far away. It's still a valid test because it. Well, and that's why that's why I wanted to as the I kind of rode back the idea of clothing. It's like clothing being outside, it takes natural wear and tear. Like that's adding like in addition to what they would just like the regular loss of quality. Whereas like being outside in a blizzard does not make say a cooked venison lose condition. So if you want like you would need like different conditions to test. Excuse me, the clothing deterioration. But yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Oliver. It is there's more variables there than I initially thought. Yeah, has a bet lately? No worries. I know your head and your heart are in the right place, and then your hands will catch up eventually. Oh, although, I guess if you wanted like maybe a variant of that, you could do something like you could put like the same kind of clothes like in the back of the cave and then right at the mouth of the cave. All right, just go. Just go. We're gonna go through the yuckiness anyway, so let's just take a straight line. And also make sure to keep an eye out for more leather so we can patch up the shoes. Because these things go away fast. Yes, Oliver, and yes, yes, sir. Yeah, I I had a spare pair of combat boots at the transfer pass, so I grabbed those. We came here with deerskin boots, but I didn't want to risk those, so I left those back here at the camp. I grabbed the. Are they? Oh no, that might be a different one. I say, are you back up already? No, you're a different one. Wow, look at that detection range. My God. I mean, I can't have you wandering about close to camp, so sure, whatever. But yeah, in answer to your question, yeah, these are yeah they came in at about like 60, 65, 67%. Got down to the mid 30s. And we patched them up once. Now they're okay. I did find a pair of chemical boots. So, worst comes to worst, we can swap into those. I ended up finding Polaroids. Oh, really? We found one. We found the, where is it? Yeah, we found, this one for, what's it called? Like the boss's something, boss's settlement. We found that one in the train station. What was it like the indolent hoppers or something? Got these names. Yeah. In the upstairs on the corkboard, there's a Polaroid there. So we got that one, and then we mapped that one. The other one, I do not know. So we're gonna have to work on that. I Oh, you did find that one. Okay. So yeah, the other one, well, we'll see. Um, anything else we want to do? Actually, is it bright enough out there? Well, no, we're the only thing we might fix is the boots, and I'm not really attached to those. And I only have one more thing of leather. Okay, let's pause on that. Oh yeah, we got a spare knife. Yeah, let's offload some stuff here. We're definitely keeping those. Either one of those is fine. Let's keep the lamp oil because we are going down into the depths. I guess we'll leave that. Okay. Well, we're closer to climbing weight. Oh wait, hang on. Survive the outdoors. Why do I have that? The rest of that is fine. Leave a couple there. Uh, ooh, you know what? We might actually be wacky and leave the bear coat here when we go into the mine because that is going to absolutely nuke our ability to run. Okay, actually, we're not going to do. I'm going to make a note. So I do not forget to do that later. You're never going to use Trivago in protest for these commercials. And honestly, totally fair. That is your right as a consumer. I mean, Well, we don't have any place to map. You go down without the heavy. Well, every pair of boots we have is heavy. You know, those are 2 kilograms. Those are 2 kilograms. Those are 2 kilograms. That's 7% sprint. That's 8% sprint. So yeah, we don't. Our options are not great there. Sure. I might, yeah, well, I might leave one of these two behind. Yeah, we can leave the skillet. Maybe we'll take a can with us. We're not gonna need that. We might need those. Oh, we won't need these. There we go. So that'll put us under. Do you need? Well, we do need shoes to get there. If you walk through the goop barefoot, you'll actually accumulate toxic. You know, you accumulate risk faster, which is something we would prefer to avoid. So yeah, we at least need shoes to get there. Maybe we leave shoes at the front, maybe not. I don't know, but is it inside the? Oh, it's just gas, but there's gonna be goop going in and then coming back out. So we're gonna need the protection in and out. But it's not a bad shout. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure. I know where we'll go into the mine. I'm not sure where we'll leave the mine. Okay, I know it's just a little, it's a skosh, just a little bit earlier than we usually wrap things up here. But I do. It's a quarter to 1 in the morning, and I do have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So, oh yeah, let's do a journal check before we punch out. Yeah, so concentrator for clues. Yeah, so we're gonna need to get the respirator. Oh no, optional. Look at a respirator. Okay, so there's two things we need to find in there plus the respirator. Yeah, for me, the respirator not optional. So we are on day 511. Wow, we're chugging right along. We have. Are we? Yeah, we're over like what 1.4 million calories. How long have we been here? Well, only one full day in the ZOC. There'll be two here shortly. And how many wolves? 605. Wow, we cracked 600 wolves before 600 days. And honestly, probably gonna stay that way. All right. But yeah, thank you to everyone for hanging out. Uh, yeah, lots of things to hand out today. Thank you to Caradine for the raid, and also the follows from Lady Sunfire, Rapid, Prussian Bastard, Sea Kistler, and Iron. Appreciate you all. Honestly, my goal was to reach 500 followers before the end of this year. We, we might get there before the end of the month. Okay. Admittedly, that is ambitious, but yeah, I appreciate you all very much. Yeah, thank you to the chatties, thank you lurkers, Zert, Oliver, Will, Andrea, Stewie, Breadbox. See, oh yeah, our first timer. We got Raven, David, Psychotic Deer, Fun Ira. Yeah. Appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. Let me wrap things up as I always do by finding someone to raid, and I can pass you beautiful people on to someone else. Let's see, is any of our Long Dark crew on right now? We got Nifo, but we raided Nifo last night. Bash is still doing Radiant in Hollow Knight, so yeah. Judging by what I've seen, he's gonna be there a while. I'll tell you what. What do you say we try to branch out a little bit? Maybe we find someone. Maybe find a new friend. Preferably someone who speaks English. So I'm seeing lots of Russian. Got some Hungarian. Got one Japanese. I got French. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We got a possibility here. Uh, Let me just take a quick check and make sure they're cool. Okay, yeah. Rating strangers is always a bit of a crapshoot, but so you got to branch out a little bit every now and then. Just try. Just you don't have to go back, but yeah, let's go try this. So we are gonna go raid Eevee. Eevee ENVT. They are a VTuber. So fingers crossed they're cool. So if you can please stick around for the raid, they are playing the Long Dark. So we're gonna see if we can show them some love. And yeah, so uh, please check the Discord for the schedule and any updates therein. So thanks again to everyone for hanging out. We will see you next time, and bye for now.